everybody, this is Frankie Abbruzzino with EDG Realty, and you can contact me at Real Estate by Frankie. Today we're talking about housing and buyers, how it's impacting sellers. Are out there. Buyers can't handle the high prices of the houses. They can't handle the rising mortgage rates. And sellers, they've been waiting for the market to peak, and they're thinking, well, now it's time to peak. Maybe I need to put the house on the market because rates are going up. And if you look historically at the rates, they're not up beyond the norm. I mean, they've been so low for years. They're high yet if you compare them to years past. So you're starting to see that sales are going down. You're seeing less of them, but you're starting to see that there's more inventory, which is going to make it harder for the home buyers to sell. And that's when I mentioned the other day that somebody may be more inclined to include the contingency of a home inspection, whereas before they would waive the home inspection just to get the deal to go. So as you're seeing all this happen, I think it's been 2 months in a row where they've seen the inventory levels basically go up. And it's a sign of a growing shift in the market as buyers are put off by those rates and everything. Now you're starting to see the buyer frenzy lesson too. Everything's basically the same. People are out there. There's a lot of interest in the houses. Everything remains basically as the same as the last few months, but you're not seeing that frenzied tone out there. And that's leading to less bidding wars. And like I said, less bidding wars leads to contingencies that they can throw out there. So what's happening out there? Why is there less bidding? I don't know. In Tampa, you look at Redfin, they put out some numbers, and Redfin says that Tampa's bidding wars dropped about 1 in 4 to 28.9% from 58.8% a year earlier. That's pretty significant. So they're bidding a lot less. What do they attribute this to? Who knows? Higher mortgage rates, higher price of home, inflation, falling stock market, home budgets. A lot of this is just causing the home buyers to drop out of the market. And if there's less home buyers, there's less bidding. Also, they put out Redfin, roughly 60,000 home purchase agreements were called off in June. Because, and this is after they were under contract, according to Redfin economist. And why is that? Well, again, all those factors that I just mentioned. So you're starting to see the median sales price creep up. It continues to creep up. Rents are skyrocketing. We know that. They don't expect a pullback to pre-pandemic highs. They do expect to see some leveling off of the pricing of the homes, just not dropping back down to pre-pandemic levels, which I probably agree. Florida's a little different. You got a lot of people from Michigan, Chicago, or Illinois, I should say, and New York, New Jersey. They're all moving here to the free state of Florida, a ton of them. And so you have that factor. You have the factor that 60% of the home purchases in Florida are cash. I think that percentage may be even higher. So even though the interest rates are going up, it doesn't really impact you if they're paying straight up cash. Now, we are seeing that this summer that it's cooled off, and it's generally a good time to buy, but we're not seeing that. Mortgage applications have declined sharply, and sales of previously occupied homes has fallen for the 5th straight month. All right, so these are all signs towards that you're starting to see less interest in the buying because of all those factors that I've mentioned. Now, simply put, people cannot afford to buy homes that they could afford to buy a year ago. So it's pushing would-be home buyers to reconsider. And should I buy instead of the island of Venice, maybe I need to start looking at Pinebrook. Instead of having a pool, maybe I need to look at a home without a pool. These factors are all being taken into consideration anymore. And so you may buy a lot less. Your money's may not buy as much. It may not hold as much value in the purchase of a home as it did just a few months ago when these rates started going up. So you're seeing all kinds of different conditions out there in the marketplace, and you need to decide. Sellers are thinking, Jesus, I need to get rid of my house now. Those rates are going up. They're still, like I said, not at extremely high levels, but they're going up enough for them to consider to get out and get some money out of their house. And they're going to face a different market because it's slightly turning from a seller's market to a buyer's market. All right, everybody, this has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the EDG Realty. You can contact me at realestatebyfrankie.com. I am doing an open house tomorrow. It's out in the market. It's on the golf course. Goes for about $1.2 million. I'll put that information out. It's over in the Sarasota area. You'll see it on my Facebook tomorrow, so you can check it out there. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend.